Hello guys, how are you? And today we are going to discuss about war mafia. आज हम लोग इस पृथ्वी के काले सच के बारे में जानेंगे जिसे कहते हैं वॉर इज पीस। बहुत ही फेमस नॉवल लिखी गई थी 1984 की, और इस नॉवल में कहा जाता है कि जो डिक्टेटर्स, पॉलिटिशियंस, हाउकिश पॉलिटिशियंस, माने जो वार को कंटिन्यू रखना चाहते हैं, उनके लिए वार कोई बेकार चीज़ नहीं है, एक अवसर है। और आज हम इसी के बारे में बात करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले अगर हम जानें तो वार एक बहुत ही बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है। अगर देखा जाए, एक जियो पॉलिटिकल प्रॉब्लम है, और हर वक्त कोई ना कोई इंटरनल वार होती ही रहती है। वार की संख्या बढ़ती जाती है। और अगर हम लोग 5 परमानेंट यूएन के सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल के मेंबर्स को देखें, लाइक यूएसए, रशिया, यूके, फ्रांस, and these all, if we can clearly see that they are the top 10 most weapon dealers in the whole world. Means normally in geopolitics we divide Israel and Palestine one area, and America and Russia in one area. Means they have their own war. But in this weapon mafia there is nothing. Weapon mafia always seeks profit, crony capitalism. और इसलिए होता क्या है कि अमेरिकन जो लोग हैं, जो कि पॉलिटिकल है और हॉकिश पॉलिटिशियन एक्चुअली, वो क्या करते हैं, वेपन्स खरीदते हैं अपने प्राइवेट कंपनी से। और अगर हम लोग टॉप 100 वेपन कंपनीज के बारे में जानें तो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ देम आर प्राइवेट कंपनीज. Only 1-2 companies are actually government owned, and rest of all are private companies. And if you see in these private companies, 51 companies are there which are from America. And if we add all these 5 permanent members of the Security Council, they are the exporters of more than 75% of weapon deals. Means how can we think that from UN there will be a resolution will come which can tell that please stop the war and we will not trade weapons because we are not going to any war. Means the UN can't pass this resolution, and that's why it is also one of the most biggest failure of the UN. And recently what happened, that we know that Israel-Palestine war was continuing, where so many American companies gain too much profit. And first of all, in this war there is a novel, and in the novel it was written that war is peace. The hawkish politicians want that every time there is a war. In this novel, it is written that we should not win the war also and not lose the war also. Always continuing the war. So that if there is no any war, people will ask about unemployment, literacy, and so many major problems. But if the war is continuing, thereafter politician will see the profit in this, and then after they will also show that see this country, it is our enemy, we will fight, and the people attraction will be more towards than the war than the major problems of the country. And because of this thing, what happened that today also Israel-Palestine war is continuing, and so many wars are continuing. And if I talk about these private companies, mafia, so it is too much that it is the 5% of the total GDP of the whole world. It is too much larger that in most of the countries there is more than 10 private companies, and America is in the number 1. And because of these all things, the war is always continuing. You will say that if any two allies are dealing with any weapon, so it is not a bad thing. Normally, from history to present also, two allies always trade weapons. But it's the problem that private companies don't see that it is our profit or it is our loss. They see that only profit should happen to me, and they don't care that people have profit or loss. And because of these things, what happened that the war today also continue, and dictators and hawkish politicians always want to be in this war zone. And because of these all things, slowly war is increasing, weapon dealing increasing, and America and these all 5 permanent members of UN Security Council are earning money. But then after you will think that these are too much useless type of countries. We should against them and destroy these all countries. But you are forgetting one of the main thing, which is called citizens. A country is made up of citizens. The citizens are not bad. The politicians are bad. Americans are not bad. Israelis are not bad. Britishers are not bad. But who is bad? The politicians and the dictators. Like in our India, if we see, we didn't attack any country in our whole history, and that's why we always have a pride in our heart. And the money we spent on the military, it is for the self-defense, like the situations of Pakistan and China. But why China wants to attack us? It's a major question. जो वहाँ के टीचर हैं, बीजिंग में जो टीचर पढ़ाती होगी, उसका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं। शाओलिन में जो किसान हैं, उसका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं। किसका फ़ायदा? शी जिनपिंग का फ़ायदा। और पाकिस्तान को भी देख लीजिए, बहुत बार सरकार पलटी है, वेपन्स बढ़ते जा रहे पाकिस्तान में। टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट और इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट को छोड़ के किसकी तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं? आर्मी डेवलपमेंट के बारे में। अब आर्मी डेवलपमेंट सेल्फ डिफेंस के लिए तो अच्छी है और आर्मी होनी भी चाहिए हर एक देश में, लेकिन बात यह है कि अब धीरे धीरे इसकी संख्या बहुत बढ़ रही है, जो कि किसी और चीज़ में खर्च किया जा सकता था, लाइक एजुकेशन, इकोनॉमी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। अब ये इन चीज़ों में ना जाके दूसरी चीज़ों में जा रहा, और इसलिए हमें इस चीज़ को रोकना होगा। अगर इस दुनिया में जंग नहीं होंगे तो इस दुनिया में कोई भी रोक टोक ना होगी और शायद कभी भी वार ना हो। लेकिन ये कंपनीज और पॉलिटिशियंस होने नहीं देंगे, क्योंकि वार इज पीस फॉर देम। एंड दैट्स व्हाई I request to all the governments of the whole world which are not making any of the amendments to stop these all weapon industry. I will request them, because please stop it. If I talk about this, so you can also take some steps, like in earlier times in Australia also, to buy weapons, it is too much easy at that time. And but now what happened that because of at that time there were so many mass shootings happened, and that's why Australian government take a decision so that they made a area where people can throw their guns, and they will give some of the money to the people which are जो कि बहुत ही खतरनाक जो वेपन्स है जो पीपल के हाथ में लग चुके थे, उन सबको सीज की जा सकती है गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा। अगर किसी के पास इलीगल वेपन्स है तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया ही की तरह वो भी कुछ रिकमेंडेशन दे सकते हैं कि हम आपको जेल में नहीं डालेंगे, हम आपको मारेंगे नहीं, पीटेंगे भी नहीं। तो ये सब किया जा सकता है इस चीज़ को रोकने के लिए, और अमेरिका में खास कर, क्योंकि अमेरिका में काफ़ी मास शूटिंग होती रहती है और वहाँ पे चाइल्ड शूटिंग, स्कूल शूटिंग एक कॉमन फ्रेज बन चुका है। So I will recommend it to all the 5 permanent members, please stop this, and please don't make any mass shootings to every politician. And that's why I'm saying that this company should always lost, because if the company will there, the war will always there. Thank you.